Chair,
Commissioner Migs, please proceed.
if I may ask a few questions, Mr. Chair, to the relevant, maybe COA or the treasurer. According to what they submitted on their COA audit, on their annual audit report, there was cash advances granted to 14 employees of the PGC in the total amount of 320,806,000. I would like to ask Mr. Chair first, what were the sources of these cash advances?
Provincial Treasurer, please answer the query of Congressman Migs Nograles. Makitanggal na lang po yung ano. Thank you.
As to the sources of funds, sir, our budget officer is here to. So sa fund sources kasi po, we have here the budget officer.
Is certain Reynald Ramirez is present? Please answer the query of Congressman Migs Nograles. Makitanggal lang po yung maska. Thank you.
I cannot, good morning po, Your Honors. With regards po doon sa yung question raised, or hindi po ako very sure kung ma-recall ko po yung mga ano, pero in as far kasi as the budget office is concerned, we determine po yung part ng existence of appropriation.
Mr.
As
Chair,
far as yung disbursement po.
Mr. Chair, that is not answering my question. I'm asking for the source of the fund.
Please answer the question. Ano yung source of fund daw ng 320 million?
Various po yun galing po sa 2022 budget.
And
Please, sure of that?
Yes po.
Remember, you're under oath. We
Yes.
will ask the COA.
Yes po.
Okay, please proceed.
so it is safe to assume the variety of these funds are considered public funds, Mr. Chair. Am I correct?
Okay, sagot.
Yes po, Your Honor.
For issuances of cash advances using public funds, was there any pertinent ordinance given to allow such release of these cash advances, Mr. Chair?
Okay, sagot po.
Appropriate ordinance po doon sa yung mga na-process po.
Doon sa 320 million?
Opo.
Hindi mo nga matanda kanina. Yung 320 million, ngayon sabihin mo na, remember, you're under oath.
May we ask, Mr. Chair, if they can submit the proof that there was such ordinance to release such public funds by cash advances to the PGC?
You're directed to submit the documents being requested by to this chair and this
Vice
committee. The requested documents by Congressman Migs Nograles.
Mr. Chair, some interjection lang po. The question po ni Cong Migs when it comes to ordinances, the Vice Governor is present here, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, if the Vice Governor can answer, if
Vi-
you will allow.
Vice Governor, please proceed.
I think the budget officer is confused because among the questions that were asked, there were no appropriation ordinance. I know that the appropriation ordinance that existed during 2022 were the no town left behind and no barangay left behind. As a matter of fact, the pandemic assistance that they gave amounting to 1,000 pesos, we had it it was overridden, Mr. Chair, in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan by majority of the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. But because of the line veto of the governor, but still, the executive released the pandemic assistance of 1,000 per individual.
So with that, Mr. Chair, I will reiterate to the budget officer, is there an ordinance particularly towards
Opo.
releasing of that cash advance, which they stated, and he remembered on the 320,806,000, Mr. Chair.
Pwede po.
Budget officer, please answer.
Yes, sir. In as far as existence of appropriation, there it's included in the appropriation ordinance. If you would refer it po, there is already an audit made by the COA.
Mr. Chair,
Maybe.
he's being unresponsive again because an ordinance for appropriation is totally different from allowing cash advances for a particular purpose, specifically for what the COA report states, for the release to these 14 employees of the PGCs. So meron po ba or walang ordinance particularly for that dahil public funds po to?
Your Honor,
Mr. Chair, I will. Opo.
Your Honor, kung i-connect po doon sa cash advances, I don't think I'm the proper authority to answer. But in as far as
Okay,
the
Mr. Chair, who is the proper authority then? If not the budget officer or if not the financial or the treasurer?
If not you and the treasurer,
So
sino?
who is releasing the funds, Mr. Chair? If they do not know.
Pakitanggal po.
Okay, the part of the treasurer po, on the face of the voucher, when a treasurer certify for the availability of fund, apat lang po yun. That there is an appropriation for the purpose, it was obligated by the provincial accountant, there is a cash available. So, yung appropriation po, sila po yung nagde-determine. So, bale po yung pumupunta po sa amin ay yung voucher na po for the cash advance, all payrolls, ganun po. So, sa application po, syempre po, lumakat po yun, siyempre po sa budget office.
Oh.
So, Mr. Chair,
Ang tinatanong sources kasi.
hindi, tapos na po tayo sa sources. Ang tinatanong ko po ay kung may ordinance po ba, particularly for the purpose, dahil sinabi naman po niya, one of the points is that there is a purpose, that our ordinance for stated purpose. Marami naman pong mga ordinance and releases of funds for different purposes. For this particular purpose po, Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong tanungin, meron po bang particular ordinance for this particular purpose? Hindi po, wala pong kinalaman mga iba't ibang appropriations for other purposes po, Mr. Chair. Yes or no lang po yun.
Who will answer that? Wala. All the provincial officials are here.
Oh. Except for the
Vice Governor, is there an appropriation ordinance?
Mr. Chair, there was none.
Okay. Just a follow-up, one point.
Up to.
Mr. Budget Officer, you know the budget of the province of Cagayan for the year 2022? Yes or no? Okay. Is there a budget for pandemic assistance for the budget for the year 2022?
there is po, sir, it's charged against various
How much?
charge against various.
We know ano yung mga batos. Ano yung batos? Kasi specific tayo eh. Ayaw kasi former mayor. Pag may budget tayo, nakalagay for relief, science, meron
yes,
wala?
meron po. Nasa kwanto, mga
How much? Is it, does it total 300 million?
no, your Honor.
O isa, diba ito, ano? Lahat ng inyong releases, panay pandemic assistance to.
Sources of fund.
O, saan nyo kinuha?
Various sources po na program po ng Provincial Social Welfare.
Of the present budget for 2022.
Wala po.
Mr. Chair, realignment po yun, I think.
Ano ba yung program?
Board.
Ano yung various programs nyo na kinunan nyo ng pandemic relief assistance?
Marami po yung
Ano
mga
ba?
nasa social welfare po, nasa PDRRM, nasa calamity fund po.
Bira.
At iba pa po.
So,
To tell you honestly, I am a lawyer. And I know the reason kung bakit down million ang ginawa yung pandemic relief assistance. Because you are indirectly violating the temporary restraining order. Hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin ang no town left behind, no barangay should be left behind. Tulong. Yung ba noong inisyu ang restraining order, meron pang pondo ang no town shall be left behind at no barangay should be left behind. Meron pa, wala na.
I think marami pa po kasi
Hindi nyo ginalaw yun.
ng 2022.
Ginalaw nyo.
Ah,
Okay, ikaw ba? Based on the provincial budget of the province of Cagayan, meron bang appropriation for pandemic relief assistance totaling 300 million? 320?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, if I may answer this way, yes, Honor, we are still in the final evaluation, Your Honor, because
Then you renovate the budget together with expenditures.
yes, Your Honor,
Simple lang ang tanong ko. Sa provincial budget ba for the year 2022, meron bang 320 million, 300? How much?
20 million, 806.
320 million pandemic relief assistance. Is there an appropriation for that?
sir, kung based po sa budget, sir, wala pong yung
Well-
yung item na ganun, sir, yung buo na one item for pandemic for 320. Yun,
Ano?
Your Honor, yung basing from our report, Your Honor, they got it from lot of sources, Your Honor. But for
Pwede ba yon?
Your Honor, that's why we got all the documents. We are getting all the documents, Your Honor. We
Okay,
got some budget documents.
yung pandemic relief assistance na binibigay nyo na 1,000 sa bawat tao, what are the requirements? Basta butante, ibibigay nyo na?
Vice Gov, can you answer
Vice
the
Gov.
query?
To enlighten your honors, what we did when we approved the appropriation ordinance was to increase it to 5,000 pesos. And
According to the provincial budget?
opo, ano po, to make it short, there is none of the
Sa appropriation ordinance will be the
Opo.
budget for the year 2022. Will that be correct?
opo,
Okay.
opo, there's no appropriation ordinance of 1,000, your honors, that we passed in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan po, Mr. Chair.
That's provincial budget.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
so Mr. Chair, to just reiterate what everyone is saying, basically wala pong ordinance specifically for that, and hindi po malaman at masagot din ng COA kung meron ba talagang allocation ng itong 320 for this purpose, kasi nagko-compile pa po sila ng documents 1 year ago pa po dapat, no? Na dapat at the end of the year naman na-compile naman po ng COA yan. At tiningnan naman po, Mr. Chair. Tama po ba ang pagkaintindi ko, Mr. Chair?
Because has already finished the audit
No.
for the year 2022, hindi ba? As a matter of fact, you have already posted in your website the results of your audit for the province of Cagayan for the year ending December 31, 2022. Yes or no?
Yes, Honor, we have already posted.
The pandemic relief assistance.
Mr. Chair, and I believe that it's in Annex J that there's a COA report submitted which is stating nga na may disbursement. So, aren't you all under oath and you're not answering the question truthfully, Mr. Chair?
Gawa,
Sir, with respect to our report, sir, we reported that there is a cash advance for pandemic relief assistance or coming from various sources. But for the question if whether, that's why in our recommendation, Your Honors, we got all the budget documents that we need. And we are now wrapping up, Your Honors, to issue our final audit action with respect to the transactions, because we got all the budget documents, Your Honor, for our
So, Mr. Chair, iklaro lang natin, nagra-wrap up pa po ang COA dun sa dapat nilang in-audit ng 2022 po. And alam po naman natin na any releases po, then dapat may specific ordinance for a specific purpose. Paulit-ulit lang po tayo ng various sources. And mukhang hindi nila malaman at hindi nila masagot po ang specific purpose na to. Tama po, Mr. Chair.
That's correct, Congresswoman.
Yun lang po ang gusto kong tanong, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Thank you.